Greetings and salutations everyone, and welcome back to Fallout 4, where we are currently in Good Neighbor, as you can see. And... what? Who's talking? And yeah, we, last episode, at the end of last episode, I decided that we will, pursue the main quest for a change. You know, our son was kidnapped a while ago, and I think we should, check out where he is now. So, let's go. But before we do that, let's see...
could be the difference between
Cleo.
life and death, baby.
Yeah, baby.
Sure, let's take a look.
Each weapon tested on someone who deserved
it. Okay, good to know. Party starter, right? Yeah, it does 15% more damage against humans. But you had apparel. Devastator chest piece, Devastator's right greave. Was that it?
If you hit upon something, don't bother telling me it's an heirloom. I'm probably older than whatever it is you're selling.
Yeah, and so are we.
Let's see what you got.
Cash or trade? Let's get started.
Destroyer's chest piece. Damage from humans increases whereas movement speed, left leg. But the left leg is our good leg. We need something for the right leg. I was really hoping. Okay, well, let's move on. All right, the memory den.
You walk that freedom trail. What? You some kind of, what do they call it? History buff?
Yes, yes, indeed. And that's the only reason why we walked the freedom trail. The memory den. Let's get inside. Girls, girls, girls. Girls, girls, girls. Girls, girls, girls.
Well, Mr. Valentine, I thought you had forgotten.
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
Amari's downstairs. You did forget.
Oh. Okay. Oh, so here is Nick. Yes, 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 yes.
You got the memory pod loaded up? Oh, you're not Irma.
No. We're not. Who are you?
Hi.
Good neighbor's crazy. Thefts, murders, worse. Sometimes you just gotta escape
Silver
a little to make
Shroud.
it through the day.
Yeah. I hear you, buddy.
I hear you. It's a mess out there.
It's rough in the best
Indeed.
days. But now, you ever listen to the Silver Shroud? That's what we need. No matter how bleak things got, he saved the day.
Well, yeah.
My family and I used to listen to every new
You
episode.
mean when they first aired? How? The last broadcast was hundreds of years ago.
Well, yeah, we're from the past.
I was in cryogenic storage for a long time. I only just woke
Oh
up.
man, that's amazing! You're just like Mr. Abominable from episode 83.
Wasn't he a caveman?
Yeah, that's the one. They found him in an iceberg off the harbor. Boy, if you just woke up. The world these days must take some getting used to.
Well, yeah.
It seems like people are finally rebuilding and recovering from the nuclear
Maybe
war.
in some parts, like Diamond City. But over here, we got a ways to go. I got a question for you. What if the Silver Shroud was real? With his black trench coat and gleaming silver submachine gun? I got a plan to bring him to life. So we can fight bad guys and give the rest of us a symbol of something better.
Go on.
What plan?
I've built my own custom machine gun. Even better than the one in the show. But to make this work, I still need the most important piece. The genuine Silver Shroud costume herself. And they actually got one here in Boston.
Oh.
They made it for the TV show. Will you help?
Well, is the Pope Catholic?
I'll get the costume for you.
You're gonna do this? For real? Before the bombs fell, they were filming the Silver Shroud pilot over at Hubris Comics. So that's where you'll find it.
Yeah, we've been there. We haven't gone in there yet, but we've been there. Get the Silver Shroud. Great. Yeah, we'll do that. After... Hi, lady.
Here for Amari? She's
Yes.
downstairs.
Okay, good, thank you. Alright, Nick. Let's, oh, what's upstairs? Irma's terminal. And we can't have any of it, right? Irma's terminal password. Okay. Can we now get into? No. But what if we sneak? Let's quick save. Let's get in here. Kent, Connolly, Hancock, Fred Allen. So what's up with Hancock? Hancock is the mayor of this. Mayor Hancock, yeah. Mayor Hancock's memories are, well, let's just say if he thought he was handsome and dangerous now, you should have seen him before he turned ghoul. And I thought I knew how to have a good time. Okay. Kent Connolly. Okay, this is the Silver Shroud guy. All of his memories are about that Silver Shroud radio show he's always going on about. That reminds me, I keep telling him to keep all of his posters and toys inside his room. They always seem to spill out into the main floor. Poor Kent. People may gossip about the den taking advantage of him. The den? Oh, this memory den. Okay. Taking advantage of him. But the truth is, he's our biggest charity case. If I lived to be over 200, I know I'd be tired of the real world too. What's the harm in letting him dream a little longer than the next fella? Amari put in some safety settings into his memory launcher, so he doesn't starve himself to death. As far as I am concerned, if he wants to live out the rest of his days plugged in and occasionally waking up to eat and stare at his poster collection, that's his choice. So Irma is a real good soul, apparently. Fred Allen. Fred Allen at the Hotel Rexford keeps coming in, high as the day is long. One day he comes in on Jet and asks for a memory of him being on Buffout. He says it's for an experiment. Getting stoned on Jet and then playing a memory of yourself being stoned on Buffout while you're still stoned on Jet. Well, you have to admire his commitment. Yeah. Claire Hutchins. Claire's memories are quite vivid. Amari says she must have one of those brains with great attention to detail. Maybe that's why she's so meticulous. Oh, and she sure had a cute husband back when she was younger. I can see why she misses him. Okay, so basically Irma can... Yeah. So Irma can see all the memories after or while the people are in those booths, in those memory booths. Huh. Do they get recorded? Daisy. I love the irony of a staunch opponent of the den coming in to sample the goods. Temptation. It gets us all in the end. Reminder to myself. Daisy may not look it now, but there's a reason she's lived to be such a ripe old age. Best that no one knows she ever came here. I don't need a reason for the Hellion side of her coming out, looking for payback. Okay, who was Daisy? Or who is Daisy? You Daisy? No, you're Irma. Who's Daisy? Huh. Oh well. Let's get down here.
Dr. Amari?
Yes? Wait, I know you. You're on the railroad. What's this all about?
Well... Extracting memories?
You're the one who can extract memories from a brain.
Normally, we only allow our clients to experience their own memories. Now, what's this all about?
We need a deep dig, Amari, but it's not going to be easy. The perp, Kellogg, is already cold
Are
on the
you
floor.
too mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you don't realize
no.
that the memories
He's already been
simulators
defiled.
require intact, living brains to function.
Well... Please, Dr. Murray, you're our only hope.
Please. Nick told me you're the only one who can make this
This
work.
dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this.
Fine.
So do we.
I'll take a look. But no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
Well, yeah.
Here's what I could find.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait, that's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
Mm-hmm. Go on.
Doctor.
Mr. Valentine is an older generation synth. But Institute technology being what it is, the brain implant could fit him. An incredible risk to take. We're talking about wiring something to his
Don't
brain.
worry about me, Amari. I'm well past the warranty date anyway.
So... But will this
You
work?
really think this'll work, Nick?
No idea. But we got a missing kid on the line. That's worth the risk.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine. Just sit
If
down.
I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary...
No. I don't want to get in there. I want it to... Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Now we're in here. Okay. Let's
see here.
let's park you here.
I need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine.
Let's finally get my fusion core back.
Change in your cognitive functions could be done. Are you
Whew.
feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it,
That's
Doc.
what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last fail-safe.
Oh, look at that. Robco Fun. Includes the Grognak the Barbarian holotape game. Okay.
There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
Buff dirty water. Plasma cartridge. Military grade duct tape. Beer bottle. Okay. Yeah. I'll listen to you. My ears are open. Oh, you want me? Okay. Lock.
How do you lock memories?
The implant is encoding all the mnemonic activity in the hippocampus. Think of it like computer encryption. And we don't have the password. See. A single mind wouldn't be able to crack it.
But two.
What if we use reload
Exactly.
both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers? Run your cognitive functions and he'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
Mm-hmm.
Any idea what I'm gonna see in
I
there?
have no clue. But considering we only have a single piece of the medial temporal lobe and not the whole brain, I doubt it'll be cohesive.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, let's do it.
Let's get started.
Just sit down over there and keep your fingers crossed.
See you on the other side.
Thanks, Nick. Thanks for doing this. Means a lot. Let's get in here. Please stand by.
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold
Okay.
on. Can you hear me? Ah.
Yeah.
The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location.
Okay, great.
There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find.
And how do we get there? Just walk along
Remember,
this
you are experiencing
path,
these memories
okay.
as Kellogg. This may prove disorienting at first.
Turn down the goddamn radio!
Oh, a Grognak fan, eh?
All 5 states have now signed on, which means that as of this moment, we are all citizens of the new California Republic.
Access memory dead.
Dad was either drunk or not around. I guess he must have run with one of the raider gangs, but I never really knew what he did. Don't know why Mom was with him. Maybe at some point in his life he wasn't a complete asshole. Mom knew how it was. She wasn't soft, but she loved me in her way. And she protected me from Dad. That cost her more than a few beatings. I never knew what happened to her after I left. I didn't want to know.
Why?
Not then.
What a joke.
What's it mean, Mom?
Nothing, Connie. People like to talk and hope someone else is going to keep them safe.
Teacher at school said the NCR would bring back the good old days. Like before the big war.
Don't you listen to that twaddle. I'm going to stop sending you if that's what they're teaching you.
I'm going out. Where the fuck did you put my boots?
Listen to me, Connie. You take this. You're old enough. You're the man of the family now. It's your job to protect us. Your father's useless, but you won't turn out like him. You're a good and all that on the radio. All useless talk. The only thing that will protect you in this world is that gun in your hand. You need to learn to use it if you're going to survive.
I will, Mom. I promise. I won't let you down.
You've always been my good boy.
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for. There appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal space.
Yeah, but I wanted to access the other 2 memories as well. Why are you rushing me? I wanted to...
I was such a dummy back then.
Okay.
What did I know about how the world worked? I was such a dummy back then. What did I know about how the world worked? I think now she wanted me to kill him. I should have. Instead, I ended up running away. I told myself I wanted to find somewhere out from under the thumb of the NCR and all their rules. But really, I was running from the guilt of not protecting her from Dad. Yeah, it doesn't matter now, though. Turn down the goddamn
So...
trying to sleep!
Yeah.
People always hoping for something better. They usually end up with something worse.
Okay, now I'm ready to move on to the next memory.
It's gonna be fine. You'll see.
But we don't know anybody here. And now, with the baby?
Come on, Sarah, you've got to give it a chance. I finally got steady work with a good outfit. Nothing like that in the NCR these days.
No, I'm not saying this was a mistake. I'm just...
Oh, look at that.
These guys know what they're doing.
Okay, he's from way out west.
But that's where I come in. Just wait. In a few years, I'll be running my own crew. As soon as I make the connections I need. Then I can give you anything you want. And little Mary, too.
I never worried about you before. Must be my mama instincts kicking in. Who knew I had those,
Come on,
huh?
you're great with her. And you don't need to worry about me. Most of it's just running security for the she. A lot of standing around looking tough.
Well, they sure picked the right person for that job.
Listen, it's gonna be great here. See this? This is what's gonna keep you and Mary safe. I promise.
I know, Connie. I'm sure we're gonna be really happy here.
Connie?
We are. You'll see. That's okay. I got her.
Let's keep looking. I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
Yeah, sure.
The thing about happiness is you only know you had it
once it's gone. Yeah.
I mean, you may think to yourself that you're happy, but you don't really believe it. Focus on that petty bullshit or next job or whatever. It's only looking back, by comparison with what comes after, that you really understand. That's what happiness felt like. I was the worst thing that ever happened to her. If she'd never met me, she'd have stayed in the hub, maybe hooked up with someone who didn't kill people for a living. Probably been happier than she was with me. Almost certainly lived longer.
Ouch.
It's good. Whatever made me think that a guy like me should have a daughter? No, I never deserved her. Not for 1 second. You'll see. I thought San Francisco was my chance to start fresh. I was the hot shit, the gunslinger from the hub, rolling into town with the world at my feet. Everybody knew I was the one who'd shot Valdez. I could write my own ticket to any outfit in town. It all worked out pretty damn well. For a while.
But we don't know anything.
Okay. Turns out Kellogg's story is quite the sub-story.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know,
This seems kind of familiar.
they died like dogs. And you weren't there to
I
help
found
them.
another memory to try. I'll connect you.
This is kind of like the way we approached Kellogg for the last fight, right? For the revenge.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg?
We took on him.
Mind if we sit down?
Suit yourself.
Wastelander,
So,
bartender.
I hear you'll take care of people's problems. Is that
If
right?
you pay me.
Oh, we'll pay you.
And you'll do this all by yourself?
That's right.
We pay you when the job's done. Is that okay?
That's the way you want to do it? So who do you want dead?
Well, it's like this. There's his family. Lives down the creek a ways.
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try
Yeah.
this next one.
Will do once we're done here. So restart it. Thanks.
There's always someone who wanted someone else dead. Sometimes just roughed up, but
The eyes are still
dead
moving.
was usually what they wanted.
What the frick?
Sometimes they thought they could cheat me. That was usually only when I first arrived somewhere. Didn't matter to me. They just took it as part of the job. Little extra thrown in for
The eyes are still moving on everyone.
I always got paid in the end.
Huh.
One way or another.
Mind?
There was always a job for someone
Okay,
like me.
so it's the same memory for
Didn't
both
matter
of them.
what it was. I don't remember much from that time. It all kind of blends together. It was almost always a bar, though. That's universal.
If we sit down?
Suit yourself. I didn't care where I was going. Ended up mostly wandering east. Getting as far away from San Francisco as I could, maybe.
And maybe what?
I didn't care where I was going. Ended up mostly wandering east. Getting as far away from San Francisco as I could, maybe.
And maybe what? Okay.
So,
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
So, you're with the Institute. I wanted to see for myself if you really existed.
We do, as you can see.
What do you want?
It's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive
of our operations lately. This must stop.
I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I could see only one way out.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well. B-748, initiate.
Okay, he's not bad.
We may have something to talk about after all.
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something. We're running out of brain here.
We're running out of brain
there's
here.
one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
Yeah, okay, great, thanks. Can you bring back this one?
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you just...
First synths weren't all that impressive. I'm good, but I'm not that good. But the Institute could always make more, and kept making them better each time. They still give me the creeps, but you have to get used to them if you want to work with the Institute.
Excited to meet you.
The first synths weren't all that. You heard all
entry for all
sorts
of
of
them?
rumors about the Institute. But I figured they were just a convenient boogeyman for anything bad that ever happened. They were real, all right. They didn't know anything about operating on the surface. Relied on their synths for everything. They had the resources I needed. And I had the expertise they needed. Turned into a permanent arrangement. Which suited me just fine. I finally ended up in the Commonwealth. I kinda ran out of road. Plus, I'd come to terms with life. I wasn't gonna be stupid enough to get mixed up with caring about other people again.
Yeah,
It was just
we've
me
noticed.
against the world. And the world had it coming. With the Institute.
Alright. A ray of sunshine. He was.
Manual override
Oh yeah.
initiated.
This is the place.
Cryogenic stasis suspended.
I was now the Institute's main operator in the Commonwealth. If they needed something done, they came to me. It wasn't usual for anybody from the Institute to come along on a mission, so this one stood out. I didn't know then who it was we were grabbing from the vault. Of course, neither did they. Not really. I never knew why we didn't just refreeze the rest of them. But we had our orders. Guess the old man didn't want so many loose ends. Too bad he left alive the one person he shouldn't have.
Computers are still working. That's good.
Oh, so
Checking through the
they
logs.
were...
Hopefully it's all...
Find it.
Pod C6. Down the hall near the end.
Okay.
The eggheads never liked taking orders from a dirty, contaminated degenerate like me. But they needed me. And I made sure they knew it. The eggheads never liked
okay,
taking
same
orders
entrance
from a
for
dirty,
both of
contaminated
these.
degenerate like me.
So, but yeah, when we woke up and checked out the terminal, it said that those were those people in here died of suffocation, I believe, or asphyxiation or something.
This is the one. Here.
So they were still alive when we woke up the first time. Primary subject.
I'm glad I didn't have to kill the kid. I'm not saying I haven't done it, but I never like to. And yeah, I guess it did remind me of her.
So why did you kill her?
Yeah, I'm a cold-hearted bastard for sure, but
Yeah.
still human. Better this way, though. Better than taking her kid and leaving her alive. Even then, I knew it was a mistake leaving him alive. I understood that kind of revenge. No one better. But I was cocky enough to assume I could handle some soft, pre-war vault dweller. Even if he somehow got thawed out. At least I know those Institute bastards will soon get what's coming to them, too. If he could take me out, They won't be able to hide from him for long.
Oh yeah, they won't.
Is it over?
Almost.
Okay?
Everything's going to be fine.
Come here. Come here, baby. No, no. I've got him.
Let the boy go. I'm only going to tell you once.
I'm not giving you shot.
God damn it. Get the kid out of here and let's go. At least we still have the backup.
Cryogenic sequence reinitialized.
What's the holdup?
I'm almost finished, Kellogg. I just need to confirm. Come on. All right, we're good.
I'm sorry you had to go through that again.
Yeah.
I found another intact memory. Whenever you're ready.
Okay, let's go.
Is that your son? This
I mean,
appears to
must be.
a very recent memory. So, good news, I think.
His whole setup in Diamond City was part of some elaborate plan of the old man's. Seems obvious now that we were bait for our friend from the vault. Timing couldn't have been an accident. It's not how the old man works. I wonder if he outsmarted me in the end. Another loose end tied up. Wasn't my idea to settle down with the kid in the middle of Diamond City. I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid. Like a happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going back. I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long.
Kellogg.
It's okay. The new breed of synths could easily pass as human.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them did.
A Corsair.
But the coursers, they weren't built to blend in. They were killing machines. Pure and simple. Smarter, stronger, and faster than almost any real human. I'm just glad they were always on my side.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
One of these days you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a
Forget
priority.
I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
You won't, kid. Wow. He just got beamed out?
Teleportation.
Yeah.
Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready.
Alright, let's get out of here.
Slow movements, okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had.
Okay.
No one's ever done this. How do you feel?
What kind of side effects?
Am I okay? Are you seeing anything
Don't be alarmed, but I honestly don't know what to look for. As I said before, this is uncharted territory. But your neural and physiological readings have returned to normal.
Mm-hmm.
From a medical standpoint, you're fine. Are you
Okay.
ready to talk about what happened in there?
Well, yeah. But the question is, are you?
You were along for the ride, weren't you? You saw what I saw.
Yes, but it's important we review everything together, in case either of us missed anything.
Well, we started with Kellogg's life.
I saw Kellogg's life. The man who ruined my family. The
That's
man
right.
I killed.
He was a human being just like the rest of us, and he had reasons for being what he was. However, how does that make you feel?
Hate him more? Well, not really. I mean, but I don't forgive him either, so yeah. Don't know.
I'm not sure, Doctor.
I don't know if there's any right way to feel either. We're getting off track. The important thing is that we discovered the Institute's greatest secret, teleportation. The only question is, what do we do now?
Well, we look for this Virgil guy, obviously.
That scientist Kellogg was supposed to track down. Virgil. We need to find
You're right.
him.
A rogue Institute scientist could answer all kinds of questions. Where did
Exactly.
the memory say he was? The glowing sea? That doesn't make sense. No one goes there. Not even if they were desperate.
Well, it's the perfect hiding spot then.
That's why he's there. To make the Institute think twice about following
That must
him.
be it. He's using the radiation and the glowing sea like a shield
Hmm.
or a cloak, a way to throw them off and be at an advantage. If Virgil found a way to survive there, you'll have to do the same. If you're going to follow him.
Oh, definitely.
How do I fight that much radiation, Doctor?
There are chemical compounds. Rad-X, Radaway. You'd need as much as you could carry. Maybe more. A sealed environment suit would be great, if you could find one. Or maybe one of those suits of power armor. That would be perfect.
Yeah, I don't know. They're hard to come by, I've heard. So, yeah, we'll definitely take the power armor.
I'll find a way to get through the rads. Don't worry.
Good luck. And be safe. By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first. Removed the implant while you were waking up.
Mm-hmm.
He's waiting for you upstairs.
Okay, great. Thanks, Doc. The glowing sea. Find Virgil in the glowing sea. Yes, Dogmeat, I know. We will. Talk to Nick. Oh, yeah, right.
Amari.
Be careful of the radiation. The
Will do.
glowing sea isn't a place to be caught unprepared.
I know. Oh, yeah, right. Bugger. You probably used a... Yes, a full one. We do have one with 26. Let's take that one. Let's get in there. Now that Nick has vacated that. I won't, Nick. So, where are you? There you are.
Hey, Valentine.
Hope you got what you were looking for inside my head. That was right. I should have killed you when you were on ice.
Kellogg? Is that you?
What? What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's kind of creepy.
You sounded like Kellogg just then.
Did I? Huh. Mari said there might be some mnemonic impressions left over. Anyway, I feel fine, so let's get going.
Okay.
We have to head into the glowing sea. Any advice?
Well, I'm a synth, so radiation isn't much of an issue for me. But that suit of power armor you've got on might be the guardian angel you're looking for. Or you could buy up all the Rad-X and Radaway you can find from any chem dealer who's got it in stock.
Well.
Let's get going, Nick.
Been one heck of a ride so far. Let's see where it takes us.
Next, yes, I agree. So let's send Dogmeat to Sanctuary. By the way, before you go, please.
Mind if we swap some things around, Dogmeat?
Give me the Fat Man and the missile launcher. Thank you.
Life isn't an easy one, but it rarely lacks for excitement. If I got it.
Okay, Fat Man and missile launcher. Great, thanks, Nick. Okay, great. Yeah.
Good neighbor. Lowest place in the Commonwealth. Everything not nailed down rolls through here at some point.
Check out those hydraulics.
Okay, let's take a break here, and when we come back, we will jump back to Sanctuary. Or maybe I'll do that in between episodes. We'll see. When we come back, we will... Yeah. I think it's time to... It's time for some superheroes. Superheroes like the Silver Shroud. So yeah, we will when we come back, we will take care of this Hubris Comics. We will visit Hubris Comics and find that Silver Shroud costume, right? And after that, we'll see about the Glowing Sea, which is obviously down here. And it's the same area where we need to check out for the enclave, which hunted us down. So yeah, everything leads us towards this area of the Commonwealth, and it'll be fun. I'll guarantee it. So, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and if so, maybe give it a like, share, or even subscribe to the channel. And with that out of the way, I hope you have a great day. You have better weather in the wherever you are than we have here in the Commonwealth right now. And I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.